Good morning. Well, I'm just going to make sure my hair looks good and the lighting good. It's not that good. The lighting could be a lot better. I could have one of those circle lights so that my eyes look like they're ethereal and godlike. And then I could try and sell you something like teeth. My teeth look okay, don't they? I don't brush my teeth hardly ever. And I basically never see a dentist. And I eat a lot of sugar. Isn't that weird? Either I'm an anomaly or there's something that's bullshit about dentistry. There's a lot of things that are bullshit about dentistry. It sells you doubt, all these things. Oh, your teeth are very ugly, but I can help you. I'll just put you to sleep, and then I'll play around in your mouth. The history of dentistry is really weird. They were actually considered second-class citizens. It was one of the lowest professions you could have, because why would anyone want to fucking put their hands and be in someone else's mouth all the time? I think this created some type of vendetta. And then this flowed on, and this is why we now have a dentistry cartel that stretches around the globe. This dentistry cartel moves very strong anesthesia around. You may start connecting the dots. I guess this difference between the surgeons, the medical industry, and the dentists, and say someone like me who lifts heavy things around and like a caveman bangs nails and puts screw, all these things. Wow. So you jumped straight out of the frying pan and into the fire. You lit a fire under your own world. You spent billions, millions of dollars on PR and marketing and TV shows like ER and I don't know what dentists have. All those nice cars, all those nice clothes, all those nice houses, all those beautiful shiny dentistry outfits. And you created a cult about you, or about the superiority of your industry, about the vanity that you sell. I sell vanity as well. I sell mirrors. I can't particularly do anything about the reflection. That's my catchphrase. It's like, don't ask me. I just sell mirrors. I can't do anything about the reflection. Now, say in this global distribution of mirrors that some of those mirrors had cameras in them, and say that some of those mirrors that had cameras in them have untold evidence on dodgy dealings of dodgy medical professionals committing organised crime on a global scale. Well, that wouldn't be me, because I just sell mirrors. I can't do anything about the reflection. And I guess you make a living by selling people on that how their reflection is not good. And so I'll do the same. Your reflection is not good in this industry. Not particularly good. There's a lot of strangeness. And this, I'm going to go into a long spiel about supply chains. If supply chains are ruled by the suppliers, everything goes to hell. There needs to be a unbroken line of communication between the consumer and the supplier. And when we try and get too nimble with this whole thing, then we create these funnels. And if these funnels are built and they slow down, then the only way to speed them back up again is by marketing and sales. Which, if it doesn't include putting people to sleep, ripping their teeth out, making them feel shit, giving them things that might poison them in the future. When it's just, say it was a nursery did this, and you just sold people your garden's shit. What does your garden say about you? It's shit. That's how I'd feel if I look at someone's, no I don't, because I understand that people are busy. So I wouldn't use that really in my marketing, which is probably why my nursery failed. So you'll see that what this global distribution system did is it filtered out anyone who could top down their supply chain and who could use marketing to enlarge their entire industry. And I guess the most successful in this were people that sold drugs, that sold very small, very easily distributed, very low cost manufacturing, all top heavy marketing. And then you lent on the levers to create an environment where that marketing was more susceptible, and you just kept going. Like the tanks filled with methed up Nazis, you just kept ploughing over the entire world's media environment. But it's not just the media. You got into our societies, you got into the depths of human to human interaction. And this is all of you. You all knowingly contributed to this. And you all knowingly contributed to the rhetoric and the hate and the othering and the ostracism that led to me. So you made me. You want to talk about gain of function? That's what I am. I'm gain of function. I'm a gain of function human being that has been put through the fucking ringer of a medical elite and their closed loop distribution marketing funnel. So where do we get? Where do we get to now? Do I drive a bulldozer, which actually exists in physical reality, through your window and then send you the bill for the new window? Same thing. The same exact fucking thing. In the physical world, things that you do appear extreme. And that's because you got to do this once. And so now we get to look back at what every industry individually did and every level of that industry. What did you do during the global health crisis in which we should have all been looking at? Were you profiteering? Did you go all in on a closed loop piggery situation? Did you buy shares in a piggery that trough feeds human beings as if they were fucking livestock, that extracts from our pension system, that perfectly implants to be acceptable and non-seen by the rest of the citizens into our public health policies and things like that, into our socialised healthcare? Socialised healthcare is a tax. It's an aircraft carrier that was built here. The argument is, well, you've got to pay shitloads in America. We need to triage what medicine is and these permanent ailments with a special little pill that fixes it on a weekly basis that's absorbed into our medical health system. All these little grubby little leeches and parasites that have attached to our system. The game's over. And you can't do anything else. No one's going, we need to get homes for the homeless and make sure they've got food. It's like, call the dentists. No, what do? You make fun. They don't have good teeth, those homeless people. Not like us. We've all got good teeth. Because they're on methamphetamine and we're just on the prescription version of methamphetamine. It's all a rort. All of it. And it's all vanity. And I should know because I sold the icon of vanity. Without my product, every single thing that any of you have tried to do is impossible. And because of my product, every single thing you've tried to do has been impossible. Because when I look at the mirror, I see an interaction between my deepest knowings and myself. Am I getting better? Am I getting worse? Am I proud of myself? Did I do everything I could have done yesterday to make the world better? Not, oh, do my teeth look good? Oh, do I maybe need a little nip tuck under here? I didn't sell vanity, I sold to vanity. With a disclaimer. Don't ask me, I just sell mirrors. I can't do anything about the reflection. I believe we're at a time where we can handle a slogan like that. Where the only doubt in people's minds is the doubt of whether they're on the right track for their lives. There's lots of ways that societies have dealt with this same effect in the history. I'm hoping that we can prevent any of that escalation by a massive surrender. Because as people wake up to this reality, all your markets, all your industries, they're all just going to just lower and lower and lower. Or they're not. And then we build an alternate reality right next to you, right next door, where all the things that you've sold us that we need to live, supposedly, in your vision, we don't need. And we don't spend billions on advertising. We just make videos about ourselves, showing what we're doing. Well, this is me in the garden. Well, this is me twirling a stick around to make sure that I'm fit and healthy. This is me eating some celery. You know what I mean? You're on a road to nowhere. And, provably, you're on a road to genocide. Where to perpetuate your perpetual motion machine, your endless funnel of pigs, you will have to attack the noisy, squealy pigs that keep trying to warn them all. It's going to be a very strange day if a bunch of pigs rock up to tell me that I'm not allowed to warn my fellow people that they're being governed and run by pigs. And this isn't some type of, I don't know, communist. It's not that at all. It's actually like extreme examination of key economic and distribution supply chain issues that should be able to be spoken about. They're clearly there and proven. We're so far away from supply and demand. We're supply and gun in your mouth. So the oligarchs can continue sailing around the world. There is no demand. The demand is coming from you. Supply and demand is a balance. It's not a barrel of a shotgun. And if we stop the world right now like you made us do, and I just stroll down these supply chains and I show you all exactly what they built, you will see it. And they're proud of it. They're so disconnected from the reality they built that they're celebrating their supply chains. Because this is what inevitably happens when you break free from a system that has ethics. Without ethics, you will build this every time. So all I ask, if Anthony Albanese is installed in this system again as its leader, I want to see it in writing. I want to see him say it and prove it. I want a picture of him at the top of the org chart that leads down to this barrel of this shotgun in every Australian person's mouth. Communism was a bad enough idea when we're talking about fields of potatoes, when we're talking about every substance and chemical and ideology, extreme ideology under the sun being piped down that tube straight into our mouths. It becomes a completely different thing. And I would have fought against it in the realm of potatoes. So there's no way that I'm going to stop fighting to bring it down from here. So yeah, I want to see the picture. I want to see all the leaders of these supply chains that basically ship poison and waste and pollution straight from China at gunpoint straight into the mouths of Australian babies. And I don't need to request this because they're already doing it. They're already celebrating it. As if these enterprises are just like all the others. But I have a feeling I know where all the smart money went. I have a feeling I know where all the smart money, or what the smart money decided to do during this period of insanity. Anyone that had enough resources to weather this storm and enough foresight to see the inevitable conclusion, I'm guessing they've been sitting tight on their stack and waiting for the pigs to start wallowing in their own shit.